Hello, my name is Haldis. I am a cuddly dog. Welcome to Marius's YouTube channel.
Mr. Lee.
Hello everyone, Marius here. In today's video, I will be playing Elite Dangerous in VR. Okay, let's dive into this. So, we're not playing with a lot of different mods this time around. We're just, the only thing I've really changed is my HUD color. And that is really simple. You can just Google it, change HUD color, and then you'll get to Elite Dangerous Wiki. Here you have one method made by someone calling themselves Arku and another by someone calling themselves Karuda. I've used this one by arku.com. Here you just choose the color you want, right? By mixing together these different preset colors in here, right? And you can make basically any color scheme you feel like. If this seems too finicky for you, though, you may try this one, which is just the same basically, but it is a little easier, kind of. I don't know. At least I think so. However, personally, I just use this one because what I did was I just made a really simple color. So what did I do? I chose green and I think I had green and blue. I do think so. And there we go, green and blue. And if the color was too strong, we could just make it a little bit colder. How did we do that again? Yeah, I don't think it was that one. Here we go. Yeah. So you get the general idea, right? Really simple. This will generate a code for you. Down here, you just Control Z, copy it. You go ahead. Excuse me guys, head into your files for your game. I bought it on Steam. Here you search for, what's it called? It is called graphics configuration. There's a description here on how you can do it if you didn't buy the game on Steam. Just search in this folder and voila. There you go, because it's hidden by default, so you need to search for it. Open it up in WordPad, as I did now. You head down and find the same lines, and here we have them, right? And you just replace those with the lines created. That simple. Super easy. So that's the only mod I'm playing with at this point in time. Let's see how this goes. So this should display just fine in the headset without me having to do anything in particular. I have turned down the resolution a little bit because I'm playing Cyberpunk at the moment. And I kind of found out that the most performant way to play Cyberpunk was by simply dropping the resolution a little bit. So I talked a little bit about why do you even want to play Elite Dangerous when it's in its current state? Thing is, Elite Dangerous is just one of the most immersive VR experiences out there. And especially if you're a space nerd, because everything is like a 1-to-1 scale. Like me, I'm a real big time space nerd, and this is the space game. I'm telling you, man. I've played every space game, played everything to death. This is the space game, because here everything is the right size, the right scale, the right colors, the right everything, right? This is a 1-to-1 depiction of the Milky Way galaxy. So the planets are like real planets. They are the scale of real planets. However, they have gotten a lot of critique for their latest update, Odyssey. I think the idea of Odyssey is awesome. However, how they did it, it could have been done better. They should have spent a little bit more time with it. And the VR community has been really pissed off because we kind of feel like they forgot about us, you know, with this update. Because the VR portion was just left out. You have to play the game on a big screen when on foot. You can still play the game like this in your spaceship, and it's as immersive as it's ever been, you know. However, when you're out on foot, the game switches to a big screen in front of your face. This does not happen if you're driving your SRV, for example. So everything is explorable the same way as it was before, but yeah, you know what I mean? You have that screen thing. However, there is a way around this. However, even though it's not perfect, not by a long shot, but there is a way to kind of work around this. So they have like this photo mode, if you can call it that. We're gonna head to a planet with an atmosphere and check that out, because that's kind of the new thing here, atmospheric planets. I don't think there's any in this solar system though. Like, just saying that makes me think, like, why would you not play this game in VR? We're talking about solar systems and everything, like, damn, and everything is the right size and right scale, like, come on, man. And there's so much game here, like, there's so insane, such an insane amount of video game in here. Like, you can play for months and just travel to the center of the galaxy, and you know what I mean? So if you're a space nerd, there's one thing you have to live with, and that is the on-foot sections. This big screen in front of your face, there is a way around it, kind of, as I said. However, it's not perfect. So I can't find a world with an atmosphere in this solar system. I can't remember how to find planets with atmosphere at the moment. It's kind of like a long time since I played this. We're just gonna head to the surface of the planet where I'm staying right now, and we'll talk about how we can work around this on-foot section, you know? So what you essentially do to fix the on-foot parts is you head to your free camera. And let's see. Oh yeah. You would head around your character, you know what I mean? And you will place your camera in front, and then it will follow your character, basically. And it might sound like, wow, yeah, but that fixes everything. It doesn't. I'm sorry, guys. It works for just walking around. You can make it work for shootouts as well, kind of. It doesn't work super well though, because if you need to access your HUD, then you cannot access it because you're in free camera mode and you need your HUD. And once you've exited your free camera, when you enter back, all of your settings are forgotten. So then you have to do it all over again. So this just works if you just want to explore a little bit. However, if you're like me, if you're a super space nerd, and you just want to play this game in proper VR, then this does work for you. And everything else, you can use your SRV and you can use your ship and everything. So it's just certain portions of this game. Yep. There we go. Come on, man. So this is not the game to be playing if you have if you're in a hurry, because I kind of just want to show you this thing. But as you see, this game is not made to be played while in a hurry. Not at all. So what do you think? Do you think we can? Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Oh yeah, we did it, man. We did it. Woo-hoo. There we go, folks. So we'll head to the surface, as I've already said like a bajillion times, but we're gonna do it now. And the neat thing about being in VR for this is like they have thought about every single detail. So I'm playing with a gamepad, right? And I always thought that I needed shortcuts for everything, until I kind of thought, yeah, but if I was in charge of making this game, what would I do? Right? And then I thought, oh yeah, maybe there's some controls inside the spaceship. There you go. There they are. You had it here, ship, and here we have it all. Landing gear deployed. And then we can go ahead and land. Like, isn't that cool? Man, that is so cool. That is so extremely cool. Yep. Slow down, slow down. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, man. I've been flying a lot of spaceships in this game. So, we're gonna head off. We'll bring our SRV, because then I can show you, we can talk a little bit about the planet exploration in detail. So now I'm on a planet without atmosphere, and they've been there for years, right? But you can And if you're on these planets with low atmosphere, there's no difference. Like, you can do the same things you always could. You could drive around in your SRV and everything is fine. Everything works just fine. However, this time around, you can also choose to leave your SRV. And that's a totally new thing with the Odyssey update. So now we're in full VR, no problem, right? Here we go. Here's the problem. So now you see that? There we have a screen in front of us. And this is so annoying. But if I bring up my free camera suit by holding down B and pressing to the right on my D-pad, there we go, we're back in full VR. And you might say, but Marius, we're viewing him in third person and we don't want that. So there really isn't a fix for this other than kind of what I do is I put my camera on top of my character's head. I stand up, I recenter in Oculus, there we go, recenter, see, and then I sit back down, and then we move a little bit in front of our character until we can kind of see him. So this is my way of fixing the bug. But as you see, you kind of have to be all the way in front of him. There we go. So what I can do now is, I think it was to, nope, not click my right stick, because that's not what I want to do. I want to click my left stick. And now you see I'm in my first person view. Everything looks totally natural, but we have this huge thing in front of us. Then we click our Y button to get rid of it. And there you go. Here we're in first person. I can see my feet. And my camera is simply placed in front of my character's face. So this was pretty finicky, right? And the problem is, sure, this works for just walking around and experiencing the world and everything. Problem though is if I try to bend down by pressing B, and you see what happens. I don't follow him. I do follow him if I jump, though, right? So now I'm totally immersed, as long as I don't do those kinds of things like bending down and stuff like that. But I can't really do anything at the moment. I can't not bring up my weapons or anything. So this works if you're gonna explore a little bit in a space station, basically. Then this kind of works. If you're gonna go and explore a little bit on foot, this can work. If you're gonna go into a shootout, you can bring up your gun before doing this, and you'll be able to control your gun, no problem. So if we'll go ahead and do that, I'm bringing up my gun. Let's see, that was not my gun. So, can't really remember how I brought up my gun. I do have a gun, I just can't remember. How the hell did I do that, man? Nah. Oh yeah, because we have some controls there, but that's not it though. As you see, I haven't been playing this in a long time. I did this yesterday though, so I do know that I can bring up my gun. I just can't remember how to do it. There we go. So now we have this thing, right? We'll head back into our free camera suits, and as you see, the game has forgotten everything. Everything we just did is forgotten. So we'll go ahead and do it all again, which is really annoying. But for some weird ass reason, this is not a problem when you have your gun out. So if you have your gun out, you don't have to do the whole process of standing up and sitting down again. Weird as hell, I know. So what you want is you want kind of a position where you can have your head lean all the way back and still see the gun. So there we go. And now I can click my left analog stick to keep this and be able to run around with my gun. And as you see, I can aim it. And I could, of course, go ahead here and use my mouse from now on. Oh no, sorry. I was lying to you. I have to choose either gamepad or mouse, so not perfect, but I can, of course, shoot. The shooting works just fine. So if I'm in like a shootout, if I'm good at aiming, I could, of course, just play like this. And go ahead and pow, 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 pow. However, whenever I need my HUD, which you usually do, I would have to leave the free camera suit. But I will make the argument right now that I do not think that this is as much of a big deal as could have been. Like I really do believe this could have been a much bigger problem. Like to me personally, before they fixed this with the updates, which allowed you to use the free camera suit, I swear to God, man, I hated I hated it. So now everything works, or it works in terms of being extremely buggy. Like I don't know why Frontier chose to do it like this, but they're perfectionists. I think they want the on-foot experience to be as good as the driving and the flying. I think that's the main issue. So they're not gonna settle for anything less than awesome. There you have it, folks. Elite Dangerous in VR. I hope today's video was useful for you. If so, click the like button, comment, subscribe if you want to see future flat screen to VR videos. Okay, I'll catch you on the next one.